Hello everybody, I'm James Everett of The Good, The Meh, and The Ugly, and here is my spoiler-free review of Superman. This film follows Superman, who must prove to the world that he is their protector after billionaire Lex Luthor tries to get him out of his way for good. My overall thoughts for this film is that it's not perfect by any means. It's messy in some points, flawed in others, but as a whole I thoroughly enjoyed it. It felt like it harkened back to an era of superhero movies, especially, that didn't feel like it needed to be taken seriously. It feels like it's ripped straight out of a comic book. It's very silly, very wacky, very fun. And the movie has a good time with itself. And throughout the film, I had a good time with it. Now moving on to the good. What I liked about the film, I thought it went well. The cast is great in this movie. David Cornsweet really embodies Superman. He brings that naive, Boy Scout kind of charm to the character that hasn't really been felt in these past iterations because they've been somewhat gritty and not like the character now. He makes Superman really easy to root for, whereas Lex Luthor, played by Nicholas Hoult, does the exact opposite. He makes it very easy to root against Lex Luthor. He is such a hateable, evil character throughout the movie to where any small thing Lex does, where it's make a snarky comment about this person or make a jab at that person, is amplified by 10 by Nicholas Hoult's performance. Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, she's good in the film, nothing spectacular, nothing stand out like the two main leads, but she's good, does what she needs to do, brings a nice chemistry with David Cornsweet in the movie, and the supporting cast is also very good in the film. The Justice League or Justice Gang, they're a lot of fun. Guy Gardner, played by Nathan Fillion, he's really annoying and has this doofus archetype. He's great in the movie. Mr. Terrific, played by Eddie Guthrie, I might have botched his name, but he's fun in the movie. He has this great contrast with Guy Gardner and even Superman throughout the movie. And as a whole, the supporting cast really play well off each other. Another thing I liked about the film was the tone. It's very upbeat, very silly. It feels like it doesn't need to be serious, or it doesn't take itself serious. It knows what it is, and it knows it's a movie about a talking alien with a flying dog that has superpowers, and that's what it is. It's a fun movie, and it does just what it needs to do. Now moving on to the meh. Well, I thought it was just decent. There is so much going on in this movie, I might call it overstuffed. There's so many characters and plot lines and story beats. It feels like James Gunn wanted to do the absolute maximum he could in 2 hours, so he just threw all these cool ideas in there that, I will say, they are cool ideas. I like a lot of the story and characters going on here, but when you have so much going on in the movie, a lot of these really cool storylines can fall completely to the back of the film. There's not a lot of Clark Kent or the Daily Planet in this movie. It's very Superman focused. It's very action focused. It's very intergalactic space battles, yada yada, this, which is fine. But for such a important piece to that Superman kind of mythos, it feels like it's just taken completely out of the film. Now moving on to the ugly. What I didn't like about the film, I thought it was done poorly. Plain and simple, this movie looks ugly to me. Now, uses, I think stylistically probably, this is probably a choice, but throughout the entire movie it has this huge wide angle kind of camera lens, this weird kind of fisheye view, which looks really cool in a lot of the action scenes. I will give it that. There's some scenes where it just looks a little bit distorted and funky, where if you use just a normal, simple kind of angle, it could have looked, not super interesting, but normal. It doesn't look weird. And I think the lighting's kind of strange in this movie. It's either too much in this scene or too bright here and not enough here. It looks too dark. And that makes the colors look kind of muted because there's so many colors going on all at once that they get kind of muted and dull throughout the movie. My probably biggest problem with the film is that it's too reliant on these big emotional cruxes. And it feels kind of cheap and manipulative. I don't think that's what James Gunn or the writers were intending to do here, but when you're using these big, sweet, sentimental, heartfelt moments and there's not a lot of build up to them, it's kind of just payoff and there's no real payoff. It's just boom, action scene, and then bang, you get this sweet sentimental monologue or a speech, which is okay. Those moments do work well by themselves, but in the whole context of the film, they feel kind of rushed in. But as a whole, I like the film a lot. I was a big fan. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching The Good, The Meh, and The Ugly. Bye-bye.